And then with Liverpool going into this new season as well, do you expect them to be in and around that top five? Because as you know, with the Champions League changing as well, there's no longer going to be a top four, it'll be a top five for Champions League spots as well. Are there any young players that you think, you know what, you need to know about them before the season starts? Maybe comes back into the team. Maybe we're going to see more of someone like Kwanzaa being in the starting lineup. Who can we kind of look
I
out for
think
from a Liverpool perspective?
purely on quality, I think to answer your first question, Liverpool will be in the top five race. Like,
Yeah.
because the quality's just there. Like, they still have so many world-class players that can drag you over the line, almost like what Southgate's just done with England.
Yes.
Kwanzaa, I think, is so underrated. Like I said before,
He should have
uh,
gone instead of
yeah,
Lewis Dunk for me.
that's exactly what I said. Because you want in that system, you want an athletic centre back who can get into wide areas. He's good in possession, two-footed. I saw a stat the other day because obviously Manchester United are about to sign Lenny Euro, who's got these wonderful passing stats, and Kwanzaa's 0.2% behind him in a passing stat, and this guy's going for 63 million.
That 0.2% was when he
It's
passed it to
the
Bruno
Bruno Fernandes
Fernandes.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that
yeah,
one as well. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, no one likes to miss that pass as well, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But I'm looking at Quansah and I'm thinking the fact that he's another young player coming through at Liverpool, just like we've seen at Trent do it for what since the 2018 season as well,
Mm.
2017, 2018. It goes to show that there's going to be quality always coming through at Melwood as well. And that's for me. I'm pretty sure with Liverpool fans as well, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, they're very, very proud of their academy players that come through and they
Mm.
have a certain type of backing for them as well. Is there anyone else from your side that you think, you know what, watch out from this season? He may just turn up. Someone like Ben Doak, for example.
Ben Doak, we've sort of waited on for a while. I don't know if he'll get the chance because of his position, and also
Yeah.
because I just think that that position in particular has a lot of pressure on it. Kwanzaa's coming next to Van Dijk, who can babysit you a lot, whereas Liverpool's front three were under a lot of pressure last season. They've still got guys like Cody and Darwin who are still finding their feet, so I don't think you can throw in a Ben Doak. I was looking at this earlier, and really, like honestly, no one completely stands out to me at the moment because we've basically just had a few of the players sort of like turn up last season and people now have gone like they're definitely fit. Like Conor Bradley, for example, people are saying he's definitely a first teamer. I am excited to see Stefan Bajcetic. He said he's learned a lot from Thiago. I liked him when he first came into the side, but I thought he was misprofiled because we were desperate for a number six. Comes
Yes.
into a more settled team this time round. And that midfield does look good. I can't lie. We're still missing a six, by the way. Go and buy me a six. We need a six.
That
It's the
could be
most
our ending
important
topic.
position.
If we had to find a replacement for a number six for Liverpool, who would you want to go for? It's transfer
Honestly,
season at the end of the day. We've
there's
watched the
um
Euros.
there's a real dearth of sixes because I think that the position's evolving, right? Like Rodri is the best six in the world.
Mm,
Declan Rice is the second best six in the world, but they're not really sixes anymore. Like Rodri can do every facet of the game. Rice not as good as Rodri in most facets, but
many
um,
things.
but Rodri is like the new mold of a six. Like, can you be a six, but can you also provide passes into the final third? Can you also play line breaking passes? Can you also play balls into wide areas? So like actually
Can you
maybe
come
the
up
new
clutch and score in the Champions League final?
yeah, like Rodri's a very specific type of player. There may be like Stefan Bajcetic could be that answer because technically he's got all the qualities, but I don't know if he's got the defensive awareness. But I was looking at this the other day and I'm really struggling to find someone that I think would fit into that six because I don't think you can play McAllister as a six. Like let the
Nah.
man flourish in his actual position. Um, I am struggling unless you've got any suggestions.
I mean, it's more like hope than expectation. So I'm looking at someone like Bruno Guimaraes would be amazing for
Yeah,
Liverpool,
but
and with the
Liverpool
whole
ain't buying
Newcastle
that guy.
situation, yeah, with the whole
Yeah.
Newcastle situation is crazy. You're looking at someone like Vitinha, who was fantastic, but he can also be a number eight if needs be as well. I mean,
See,
Joshua
but the
Kimmich
thing
is
is,
looking to be available now at Bayern Munich with company looking to start in Paulina. So
but
short-term option
you're
maybe.
looking at this as like a Man U fan, like this infinite cash in the bank type thing. Liverpool don't have that. Liverpool gonna go buy someone for
we, we
18 million plus 16 million in add-ons.
don't be disrespecting Endo like that. He was good last season.
No,
He was
I
fantastic.
actually think Endo was fantastic, but he really played to his absolute maximum and was still not good enough like to be in comparison to the other sixes. So
That's true.
Endo is brilliant and Endo is great.
Right, let me put myself in a Liverpool perspective. We're not going for the most expensive players. Let's go for someone who, you know what, I thought he was pretty good at the Euros. Morton Hjulmand, the guy who scored that goal
Mm,
against England. He was a good defensive midfielder. He allowed Ericsson to be free. Hjulberg's
true.
turned into prime Steven Gerrard in that England game as well. And he's been very good for Sporting Lisbon. I believe they won the league last season as well. So
Yeah,
from my
fair.
scouting knowledge, I think he'd be pretty good. As an alternative, if I know that it may not be that kind of same way, but maybe if you are looking at someone like a Ibrahima Sangare from Nottingham Forest, if you are looking at someone like a Ruben Neves from Saudi Arabia once upon a
Mm.
time, And someone who I've always loved and appreciated, Ismail Benacer as well from AC Milan. But it's just about if he
Yeah,
settles into England. They're kind of alternatives if we're not looking at the upper echelons of number six. That's what I would say
I
as well.
promise you, Liverpool will get a player from the Championship. Promise you, or like Bundesliga too. Like Liverpool are not fixing this number six situation with
You
by
mentioned
buying
num
a proper number
you
six.
mentioned number six, Calvin Phillips. Would you take him?
No.
Good, good. I'm in that boat as well. I wouldn't take him anywhere at all.
Uh,
The only other one I can think of was the Dutch one, Schouten, the PSV player.
yeah, he
Wasn't
was.
half bad.
I thought he was all right, but again, like one of those players where I see him more as an eight, like someone who like very technically quality, lots of technical quality. Sorry,
Yeah,
wants the ball a lot, but I actually think like the six that Liverpool needs to have Endo's engine and have the technical quality of like a Rice, with no disrespect to Rice, but someone who doesn't actually want to play like forward pass, someone who wants to give
mm.
it to like McAllister and go, you go and do something. Because if you have like another possession dominant six, you need the ball at McAllister's feet. Like that's the guy to build your midfield around.
You kind of just described Manuel Locatelli from Juventus in a way.
Yeah, but again, we're not going to go for these guys.
It's true. I mean, they just signed Douglas Luiz. That could have been
Yeah,
an option there as well.
we're going to go for like Sammy Khedira. Like he's retired. Get
Out of
Sammy
retirement, get
Khedira
him
in.
out of the studio from that UEFA
Yeah.
podcast as well. He'll
Uh,
be there as well.